what's up? Yeah, you guys are on a date with me. We're gonna cook. It's always a date with me when you're on here anyway. We're cooking some sausage, peppers, and onions. It's my first time making this. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm not feeling very social. Alright, I need some more. I need another cutting board or something. What are you guys up to tonight? No, not right now. Why? Would that bother you? This knife is mine. No? Alright, back to our original knife. Okay. About to be cutting onions. Hello. I bet you did. I wouldn't. Oh man. I wouldn't post that kind of stuff on here, most likely. I have to make this go faster. Already feeling it from this onion. Oh, shit. Not that y'all haven't seen me cry many times. All right, I think that we're done. Wait, no, I have to cut sausages. What are you guys gonna do for New Year's Eve? too quiet. No. Turn this down. If it was someone that was, that's beautiful. If it was someone that could just like fit into our situation, then I would be open to it. But it is hard trying to date as a single parent. And that's not even the guy. It's kind of unfortunate for the guys because they kind of get the, like, my kid always comes first, so. But if they could hang with me and Teddy, yeah, I'd be open to it. All right, we're gonna get the sausages in there. We'll put a little bit of butter in there too. What's your favorite thing to cook? All the people on here, what do you like to cook? Yeah. What's that like? Yeah, that'd be pretty wild. I mean, I do like I've dated a guy who he only also had one, but that did make it a lot easier because he understood the whole which I'm not even in a shared custody situation, but it helps when you're with someone that's like, you know, he took me on like a legit date because he was like, I know you don't have like all this time to just hang out and stuff. Actually, all the guys I've dated since being a mom have taken me on taken me on genuine dates. I think that was like a cultural thing that some of the kids, like when like people that the like talking, hanging out thing, that was like people stopped courting around like when I was in high school. Okay. We only went on like one. Did we go on more than one date? I don't remember. I don't remember why it didn't work out with him. I tend to run them off pretty fast. I'm pretty good at that. I don't know why. I just, once it gets to like like I really like, I mean, I think everybody likes well, I guess you guys are going to be talking about this now. Everybody likes honesty, but I really like, I also like intimacy. And so that makes it difficult if someone isn't comfortable talking about like their past or whatever their struggles are, because you need to be able to get things out and talk to it and feel safe to talk about it, to have intimacy. So, I think I always like, I always like, it always gets to a place where I'm like, okay, let's go deeper. Okay, like there's more here. And then the guys are like, no, I just wanted to have fun. And I like having fun too, but because ironically, I don't think it was because of my kid. Well, I mean, that definitely got annoying not having a babysitter, because or if I didn't have one, I don't remember all the situations, but I think the guys I was with were like wanting a family, you kind of weed that out right away, because it's like, if you don't want if you don't want family, well, kind of comes with my situation. So all right, sorry this is not more exciting, but I'm in like a very like earthy, sensual. I'm like not wanting to move. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, I'm not supposed to be rushing or something. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. It's different things. Like, I feel like, it's not really something that you can control, and that I don't like that part about it either, because like, I think there was definitely one guy that just like went really fast, not with sex, but like he was like trying to like, he was like, all right, I want to get a house, and I want to like, and I was like, okay, well, I thought we were like getting to know each other. And it was just that stuff makes it hard, because it's like, it's not that, I don't know. I can't, like, me being very intuitive, I always notice when something weird is going on, or someone's just not telling me something. And so I can't just date anybody. Y'all got me like reminiscing now. I mean, I think that, I don't think that at this point in the last, it doesn't necessarily mean being a single parent, but just like the way I am, I don't think that the guys that, like, even in college, I did date guys that thought I was that way in college, but they unfortunately had to learn the hard way that I was not gonna just have sex with them. And then we usually broke up. And usually that was that was it. Then they went back to like the girl they were with before. I was like, all right, cool. But I think now that's not, I don't give that vibe off anymore. Well, thanks. I don't know. Yeah, going through a lot of trauma makes you. That's the only thing. Um, I mean, I don't really know how you like quantify someone's death, but um, no. They stare at me a lot. Or if I'm like my vibration's high, they'll stare at me, but they look at me like I'm a unicorn, and I'm honestly fine with that because I'm not. There's not been that many situations that I'm in a place. I feel like the girl. What's that movie with Will Smith? I feel like that girl. Like, and that's kind of how I am too, because I'm like, which I'm great. I'm glad because I'm like, if you're bringing some bullshit, it's a bye. But because I don't blame guys at all for seeing what they can get away with. Like, that's fine. I get it, but I don't know. I think I'm not very approachable. I also just, depending where we are, like if we're at the park and stuff. I've actually had some genuine conversations with just dads with their kids, but a lot, they're married, so they're not flirting with me or whatever. It used to be how it was at the gym. Actually, the last guy I went on a date with was a guy I met at the gym. Yeah, Hitch is the movie. Yeah. I mean, she was way more sophisticated and like savvy than me, but but I feel like I have to give off her energy. I have to turn that music off now. It's getting loud. I need more. Yeah, hold on. There's a story with that. I think you're right, because I think that's happened to me a couple of times. Well, got, the whole like using the spotting. If you have to spot somebody, that's always a good one to like approach someone. But like, this one guy did say that because a situation happened. I don't remember how he and I got to talking, and he was cute, and he was cool. He never asked me out or anything though. And then we had this guy was like making fun of me. He called me fat. I was bigger at that point because I was like lifting a lot, but I wasn't like, I don't know what, he was like feeling really insecure. And then he said something about the guy I was talking to, and I was like, you need to go pick on people your own size, like get up, like, I don't know what I said, something along those lines. And like, he got mad at me and he was like, don't do that. It's like, it took enough, I don't know. He just like got really upset about it. I was like, okay, my bad. And the pit bull energy just comes out of me. I don't know what that's about. And the other guy pulled this, like he tried to say, I don't know, he tried to say like he thought he knew me he thought we went to school together, and I was like, no, we did not. And he knew, somehow we got talking about business, and he's like, he was a Scorpio also, so he was like all about like his job. He makes good money, and he was all about his work. And then he tried to use that, and then he got my number, and then he started like texting me, and then he finally called me, and he was like, "Yeah, I want to take you on a date." So I feel like the gym is a better place to approach people than like the beach. I mean, the bar is just annoying. It's like, I did date a guy one time from the bar, and yeah, and that didn't end well. Just went in there, no one's clean that. I'm doing too many things at once now. All right, I think it's time to add the peppers. This is taking forever. Took away your message before I could read it. Yeah, I mean, that's just a risk you have to be willing to take, because you'll never know. And then you'll have to live with the regret. So I think men just I could never understand what that's like, but there's gotta be some kind of like putting yourself through speed dating or something like that, because like rejection, if it's like over too much, like I like, it makes me think of social anxiety. It's like I feel like it would just get worse over time, because like even in a relationship, it still is a woman's job to like keep the boundaries set. So I don't know. The gym's not that bad though, because you could just go to another area of the gym, but I don't know. I think I need to put a top on this to cook faster. That'll work. shake shifting things. Best way I was ever, oh, actually, okay, there's been two. Best two ways I was ever approached is one time, which I don't know about, I don't think I ever called him, that guy, but there was a guy that I knew, I worked out at the gym, worked out at the same gym, and I was working at Moe's Barbecue. I don't know if that's a Southern thing, I think. I don't know where they all are, but anyway, and he came in there and ordered his food, and before he left, he dropped off a business card, and he was like, I wish I could remember what he said. Oh, I don't remember. Something about calling him if I was available or something like that. And then on the other side, it had his phone number. And I thought that was cute. I was like, that's a cute way of doing that. And although he didn't make it where I had to call him and then I didn't call him. So I might have been dating someone at the time. I don't remember. And then this other guy that I dated for a while, started following me on social media and commenting on some of my posts, and then he didn't waste that much time though. It was like I don't remember the period of time, and then he like reached out to me and he was like, I want to take you out for drinks. And I was like, and it wasn't even like a question. He was like, it was like a demand. And I was like, oh damn, okay. I feel like I don't even get to answer that, but okay. But I really liked that approach because it was very much like he took control of the situation. It was like, and he didn't like wait around forever. Okay. Yeah. Okay, you can't keep retracting the statements. Or the comments, I should say. Yeah, well, it's always women are fickle. Because most, like on a day when a woman's in her what is the cycle? When she's ovulating, I guarantee she's enjoying being looked at the gym. I can almost promise. But yeah, if you were in her shoes and you were being looked at all the time, you would probably get tired of it too, you know? Especially because you're, you know, like doing things like squats and like doing leg lifts, and like it's not really a time you want to be stared at. All right. No, I don't really want to do, I don't know. I just don't really feel the need to do that. Like, I did, one of my clients when I was training, he did meet his wife that way, and that's the first, and seemed to be happily married. I don't know how many, they had 2 or 3 kids, and That's the only story I've ever heard of that happening and it being like something beautiful. I don't know, like you know, like a good turnout. So I feel like if I had the right intention going into it, like my heart was really open to it, but I'm just not in that space yet. I don't know, just never have felt called to it. All right, you guys, I'm probably gonna wrap it up now. I gotta do some cleaning. Okay, thanks for coming on here and chatting with me.